Alley-oop.
That's it.
Okay, some little NBA. Okay, so welcome back to the Run It podcast. This is episode 5, as you know. Oh, also, let me remind you, we've got an event coming up November the 27th. Box Park, Shoreditch, number 2 to 10 Bethnal Green Road. In E1, 6GY. That's what I'm gonna say. Be there or be square or be triangle, whatever shape, because obviously you have to be politically correct these days.
All of that.
Whatever shape you want to be, you can be. But be there. It's free. Ladies, gents, come looking how you want to look. Look fly, look cash, whatever. Just come. No, you come. Come down. It's free. What do you have to lose? Just don't be shy, don't be stingy. Make sure the overdraft is set up nicely.
Yo.
And yeah, let's jump
Trying
into
to ball
this.
out that night, boy. Damn.
Why not?
Overdraft.
You've got to make it look good so you can continue.
I remember, fair enough.
Come on. But yeah, as I was going to say, we've got Joe in the building.
How you doing, guys? Yeah. What's going on, hey?
Come on. And then we've got Missy, our lovely guest.
Hey.
She done a little...
That was so delayed. I was like,
hey. I thought that was part of it. But yeah, let me just introduce her. She is a smart, intelligent, creative, charismatic,
oh my gosh.
fiery. Ooh.
Fiery. Ooh, I like that. Okay.
Because it's like,
You gotta get back the POC.
mysterious. Because it's still trying to work out.
Yeah, you're still...
Okay. I like that because you don't give away too much.
Yeah, you haven't given away too much yet. It's true.
Yeah,
Oh,
I like that
really?
about someone.
Okay.
You're pretty
Because then
open,
it's
but
like,
it's like...
it makes
like,
you want to know more about them.
Okay,
rather
I'm
than someone being like,
intrigued.
do this, I don't know. But
Okay.
yeah, it's nice. Oh,
Thank you.
really humble as well. So
Oh,
far from what I
thank
can
you.
see. Beautiful, person of colour, woman of colour,
Yes.
POC, WOC, all the acronyms. But yeah, she's someone that is from London, from the motherland, and she's really trying to set pace in this fashion industry with her designs, her thoughts of how she does it. She's in a couple of stores,
Yes, I am.
and she's worked with a couple of people, which we're gonna get into.
I've seen a few people on Instagram. I'm like,
We're gonna get into
Yo.
that section of the pie later on. I like to relate things to food sometimes, so don't
Okay.
worry. But yes,
not how we do
hello
it all the
Missy.
time.
Hello.
How are you today or tonight?
I'm good. This drink is helping me, so
Okay.
I'm in a good vibe right
Help
now.
yourself to some chocolate. So if you do feel free, you know, it's there for the taking.
Yeah, thank you. Might get a little shot, you know, why not?
I should have done
You
shots.
should have done
Oh, that's a
shots.
bit dangerous.
Okay,
You know?
yes.
That's a bit mad.
I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
That's like me moving in the Haze Hotel
like
the other
that.
night. Nah.
Now. Oh.
Did you do
Ace
shots?
Hotel, story
I had
time.
way too many stories drinks. But it's because I went work drinks before, that's why. I went work drinks and I met with you and I was like, yeah, I'm touched now. I shouldn't have done this.
Yeah, work drinks are a bit scary sometimes because you got some characters that are like, yeah, just have another one. And it's like, just have another one. And it's
kinda
like 10 more.
After 2 skips, they get a bit suspicious. I'm like, oh, shit, I have to drink now. But then they'll buy me like 2 drinks at the same time. I'm like, oh,
So
come
it's
on,
like, you
guys.
haven't really
Yeah.
skipped it.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, guys, peer pressure, shit. Okay, cool. So I kind of just firm it.
You just got to do it.
But I'm
Yeah.
going now, bye, stagger off to the next place I need to go.
Halfway there. But yeah, let's talk about Missy. I really want to know, how was school for you? Like, what was you like as a person? Were you quiet? Were you nerdy, creative, loud, popular? I don't know.
To be honest,
How was
like,
school for you?
I think school was like, when I look back at it now, it was actually character building. Like, not even gonna lie. Because the first school that I went, like, don't even need to talk primary school, that's just whatever.
Yeah.
But secondary school, I was literally like the only black girl in my year. In Essex.
I was about to say.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Is that where you grew up?
No, I used to live in Bermondsey. And then my family moved to Essex. And then it was just like a culture shock.
Oh,
but I didn't realise that I was literally like the only black person until I was like on my way to school. And then on the bus, it was on the like, you know, the bus shelters. It used to be like, wogs get out. And then all of this. And I was like, yay, like, where have we moved to? Because you know when you're in primary school, you realise it, but you don't really...
Yeah.
You don't really realise it because you're just running around like,
Yeah.
So yeah, it was, I feel like it was character building because I think when I look back at that time, I was like trying to obviously you try to fit in, but you don't realise it at the time. So, you know, you're just like moving and like assimilating to like whatever people do, like even the way I used to do my hair and everything like that.
You're trying to copy the styles they did. It's like, why is it not banging the way they're stuff?
Do you know when everyone used to do those quips?
Well, you know? I'm joking.
I used to do that.
I know. And I would try and do it with my like little
curly hair.
Yeah, half relaxed, half natural hair, and it just looks so bad. And when I look back, I'm like, why
is it doing this? Why are you doing this to me?
I was like, what the hell? But obviously when you're older, like you realise like you're just trying to like fit in with all your like other white friends and all this and that. So yeah, growing up I was quiet, but with my friends I was like more outgoing. But if I would meet you for the first time, I wouldn't really say much. Like so that was me growing up. But
what did you do for like GCSEs and stuff? Was it fashion related, or was it something completely different, or did you always have like a creative mind?
I think I always wanted to do something creative. So I did graphic design, textiles and art. Which was okay. It was
they
good.
all go together.
They all kind of go together. So that was
sounds like a heavy workload though. That's like tough.
Yeah, because all that's like
I did art at GCSE and I was like,
was there any like
art was horrible.
Was there any coursework that you could kind of duplicate or tweak?
No.
Yeah, you really can't. You have to develop on each part of work. You could do it as like different formats, different platforms. So like you could do like graphite and chalk and paint and oil-based paint and then like a sculpture.
Why can't I just digitally scan it in and then like something?
To be honest, I feel like with art you can literally bullshit your way through it. Like
because it's subjective. That's what I didn't like about art and stuff like that, because depending on what examiner you get, you're going to get a different mark, because they're going to feel a certain way, or their knowledge is based on certain things that maybe your work is not based on.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe you won't get it in that way.
That's what I find, like with creative stuff, I feel like it's the people who know how to bullshit the most and like are super confident with their work. Do you know what I mean? That
I was inspired by Nelson Mandela, but then it's like a black bin liner.
Yeah.
Oh, because he was black and like it represents him being entrapped and oppressed, and it's like, stop lying.
I know, but that's it. Really.
You literally like chopped my question I had for later on, but cool.
What was the question?
No, it's calm. Keep going. Don't worry. Back to GCSEs and stuff. I was gonna ask about like influences and stuff like that, but it's all good.
We'll come to that.
I'll reword it. I'll rehash it. It's fine.
Okay.
That shit is cool.
That was.
How was it though, in terms of like getting through it? Was it quite easy for you?
The thing that I don't know.
The jump from GCSEs to A levels was
God. Crazy.
Unspeakable.
I know. I feel sad every time I think about it, because my parents were like, okay, you can't do fashion, so
I was gonna even come on to that.
The compromise for me was doing textiles in A level and GCSE, but then I had to take maths for A level, because I was like, okay, if I can't do fashion, I'm gonna do architecture.
Okay.
And
it
was
exactly like one, because he told me the same thing. And he's like, yo, maths A level was stress. I was like,
my God, like, bro. I was not ready, because you know I got an A for maths in GCSE, and I was like,
I'm gonna be fine.
I was like, you know what, I can do this, but I forgot that I had a maths tutor. So
when that person's
it wasn't
gone,
easy.
it might not
You
be.
had a whole maths tutor. Bro, okay.
I did this shit by myself.
I was like, God,
got this.
You don't understand. I was like, I'm actually so smart. Like, what? I'm smart.
Obviously, it comes with like the willpower, the discipline, the determination, cool.
Yeah,
but then I just think A levels in itself
is
no one prepared us.
It really is.
No one prepared us at all.
At all.
So like, did you get through with the A? Because I didn't. We don't talk about mine. They're not on the CV. I'll put it that way. They are not on the CV. We skip that bit.
Ooh, yeah. Maths was I tried. I really tried, guys.
Yeah, I like that answer. I
tried, but my trying, I got a D, and I was just like, I don't know if I can do architecture, blah blah blah. But somehow, I don't know how, I got into uni, and I did
There's
that.
always different ways to get around it, I guess.
Yeah, I think because my other grades were like, okay, like I got a B in English language and literature. And I got a C in textiles, almost a B, but we won't talk about that, you know, because whatever. And then I did like extended projects, you know, like to boost up. You know?
Yeah.
My teacher didn't tell me about that.
Oh no, I had to look at other alternatives because I was like, maths is not gonna go.
This
my
woman
way
actually
at all.
shagged me. All she wanted to do is be like inner my life, and I was like, this is not related. Let's do the pleats. Let's do the pinstripe things. Let's not talk about life.
Oh man.
Like, why are you getting involved in my life? Just switch on the radio. Let's do sewing machine
Oh my
work.
god.
So out of curiosity, was Nottingham Trent your first choice, or was that one of like the second or third choices that you had?
I feel like that was my first choice. It was there or DMU.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember.
I think
The
the Lord, you
Barfest.
did not go DMU.
You and Coventry, that would have been all mixed up.
Ooh,
You're doing a certain show that we're not going to talk about.
ooh, yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Who knows? Things could go so many different ways in
It's
life.
very true.
I feel like
Yeah.
I could do it if I went there. I would chat the
Anyone
most, I
could
would chat
be.
the most wax. Okay. I'd be Lucas's twin brother. I've been told I look like him.
Well,
Slightly.
Slightly
Like when you
small.
said that, I was like, oh.
Oh shit, right. Yeah, my boy said it to me. I was like, I hate you, fam. Don't do that. And he made a whole meme out of it with a picture. I was like,
Oh no.
wow, people have time.
Innit?
A whole week.
he made a whole meme out of that.
You should have just done a whole
he
Christmas
sent it-
card on like funkypigeon.com as well.
He sent around the office to like all the other boys in the office. Like, I like you looks like this guy.
Send it to
Like,
the office.
bro.
Wow, someone's really
That's
having
dedication,
fun.
innit?
You know this friend who it is already. Like, shout out
But
to him.
he really
but
has time to
he has
do
time.
that. Like,
He has time.
then
But I
you
love
need to
him.
have
He's
fun.
still one of my best friends. But you're a pagan still. But yeah, so it was your first choice. It was there in DMU. And then what kind of hit the nail on the head for you to go to obviously Nottingham Trent? What was like, yeah, I want to go there for sure.
I think I just like the building they did for architecture. Like if you see it,
So you studied architecture then?
yeah, I studied
Okay.
architecture, and it's not like I hated architecture
But this
before
wasn't
I
your
went to
passion, I
uni.
guess.
Yeah, it wasn't my passion, and then during uni, I was just like, no, I hate this because the course was just so much. I failed a year in uni, and
Did you
it
get
was just
straight
long.
onto that degree, or did you have to do like a foundation or?
no, I got
Okay.
straight onto it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
To be honest, I think what helped me as well is that I did work experience at an architecture firm as well.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
So you're one
so-
step ahead.
I was trying because I told you that maths grade
I can't come
it
home.
was not
And
gonna
tell
Be that
them.
real life experience, B.
it was not gonna get
Yeah,
me
that's good.
in. So I think I just like the building that they use for architecture, and as well like Nottingham's a nice student city.
I heard it's a vibe.
Yeah, like
One
it's-
always says to me, you should have come, man. It was a vibe.
yeah, one's not lying.
He's not
it
lying, I
was
heard-
good.
yeah.
It was alright.
Besides the small gun crime, it's a vibe.
All it takes is
that,
one
Not
shot.
even small, like it's supposed to have a lot of gun crime, but it's still
Yeah.
vibes. It's supposed to be vibes. I'm not gonna lie.
I've never been. I'd like to go.
It's nice for like a weekend, but it's like
I
a
wouldn't
mini-
go for a week. I couldn't.
Yeah, like there's nothing much to see. Like once you're in the city centre, you
That's
can
it.
literally
Quick
see it all in a day.
Nando's,
Yeah,
quick
be like,
It's the
Nando's.
same. I feel like it's the same with most things outside of London. Maybe because I don't know people, and maybe I haven't discovered like underground spots that are not popping yet. But if I was to go Birmingham, I'd probably go for like one night,
Yeah.
one day,
Yeah.
and then come back. But yeah,
It is what it
London's
is,
just
though.
a
Yeah,
popping
innit?
city. It's just where it's at.
Yeah, there's
I
so
do
much
go
to
out
do.
and then I'm like, but London's actually a cool place. As much as I complain,
Yeah.
as much as I say things, but it's home. Like, there's so many things, so many people. There's always something popping up, whether you're interested or not. But until you stumble across it, then it might not be for you, but
Yeah.
it might be as well.
It's very true. Like, I think going to uni in Nottingham, I appreciated London so much more. I was just like, nah, sorry, but shops are closing at 6 o'clock, and then there's nothing, and then the streets would be dead until it's time for people to go out. And I was just like, I can't.
Which is at a 10.
Yeah, I was just like,
So 4 hours
You go
of
up north and
silence.
stuff. It's mad. Like
mad.
I think when I went to Sheffield, because I went to Sheffield for one's master's degree, so we went to
Okay, yeah.
Sheffield. I remember seeing like liquor stores open for 24/7. I was like, wait, why do we not have this in London? Like, but it's all closed up and gated, but like it's just different there. Like it's a different world to like London in some places. You're like,
Yeah, there
what?
probably are some, but you have to know.
What in London?
Yeah,
I can't think of one in London.
I know of one. I don't know if it still is. It's on Mare Street. I don't know.
That's North and East. Even like in Central. I knew one that was like open till like 3. That doesn't exist no more.
Oh, man.
I got shut down.
I have no idea. But in Norway, just if you ever go there, you cannot buy alcohol after 7 p.m.
What?
And you cannot buy it on the weekends. Sorry, Sundays. Sundays, no. Fridges are locked up with padlocks and chains. No,
It's wild.
Why
On a
do they
Sunday.
do that?
I think because they're still like very Christian. And plus they're not
Okay.
part of the EU, so they can still make up their own rules and regulations. And I guess it helps to like regulate people but people find a way.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I'm just like, okay, you could buy all
Because
your
it's like when
alcohol
your
on
mum tells
Saturday.
you you have to be home a certain time, it makes you want to stay out later.
Yeah.
So it's like the same thing of depriving someone. It makes them want it more.
They must have like underground like bars and
must do.
stuff. Like,
Because if you can't, but like, say you finish work at 6, you've got an hour to get your little wine or whatever it is. That's dead.
yeah.
I think as well, remember the culture's different. I found in Scandinavian countries and even like Netherlands, like they're more family orientated, so they'll be like, alright, cool. This time is just for the family. So they won't be like, oh yeah. English people love to drink. Let's be
That's
very
true,
honest
yeah.
about that. Us English people love to drink.
That's
But when I
very
went to the
true.
bars and these were weekdays, it was popping.
Yeah, but
They're trying to make the most of it.
Yeah, but let's be honest, popping here on the weekdays as well. Go to certain places, popping.
But we're not deprived.
We're not
I can
deprived.
go somewhere. at
We're
1
in
the
excess
morning.
of it, but we're still out here on the Tuesday. I can go Troy Bar on a Tuesday, be turned up.
Yeah,
Facts.
it's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's reel it back in because I feel like I'm
Let's go
going
on the
over
next
there.
tangent over there.
But yeah, so then from uni, what made you think, you know what, I just need to follow my heart and do something that I'm really interested in? What point was it? Or was it an experience or conversation? Or maybe a certain module that made you think, listen, I'm stepping out.
I feel like you went to H and you were like, nah, this ain't it, chief. I feel like you went there and was like, nah, this ain't
Yeah.
it.
After my first year, I was just like, mate.
Can I do another 2 years?
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I don't want to do this no more. Like, but I didn't know what else I could do because my parents would not let me do fashion.
Yeah.
And I really feel like I should have just been like, nah, if you guys don't want me to do what, blah, blah. But, you know, African parents, it's not, you can't really be standing up to them like that at like 19. Like, yeah, I'm going to do whatever.
So
me
move
anyway,
out
I
then,
could
they'll
do.
tell you.
Do you know what I mean?
Since you're a woman.
Yeah, go. Like,
Yo.
so I was
Step out.
like, okay, I can't do that. I was like, maybe I should switch to interior design. But I just, in my head, I was like, I don't want to. I think at that point I just was like, I don't want to graduate a year after everybody and blah blah blah, which ended up happening anyway.
Yeah.
Because
It just is what it is.
yeah, because my attitude changed towards it and I hated it so much. In my second year, I feel like I was just going out, like, do you know what I mean, doing whatever. Because it's coursework, you're always like, yeah, I can do it like
Tomorrow.
Yeah, like the day
Tomorrow.
before, you know, the day
I can
before.
do it next week,
Yeah.
the day before.
I think that's the bad thing with coursework sometimes. It's like you get too like, oh yeah, I can do it. Yeah. All-nighters,
that
all the
coursework
time.
is disgusting, you know.
All the
Architecture
time.
coursework is not nice.
It is horrible. And even the people that work consistently, some of them will still be doing all-nighters, like
Yeah.
the night before. We'd all be in the library.
The model making is hot. Whoa.
Oh my gosh,
you have to
model
do that as
making,
well?
I was trash. There's not one model that I can say, yeah.
Model
this
making
one
is
I
like a
did good.
necessity, like for you to bump up your
Yeah.
bump up your grade effectively.
Oh my gosh.
But I mean, like, I've been to some of the shows because one will take me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I've gone to UCL.
Okay, yeah.
I went to one of their shows and I saw how much budget they had for each student.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, they're doing like 3 times the size of this room just for like 4 pieces of their work for a
Yeah,
project
wow.
of their work. But I mean, they're doing prints, models,
Yeah.
a whole video rendering, a whole Oculus Rift presentation,
Yeah.
everything. Like, I mean, they're going in.
We got to see it from all angles.
Yeah, like they're doing everything to like show you like this is the best work ever, and they're trying to get hired by whoever in China or whatever.
That's
'Cause
someone
they're
that's passionate
They're all
about it.
international students as well. Like, yep, my dad paid for
Oh,
this.
mate.
Boom, done.
Internationals,
Yeah.
the luckiest. Because architecture as well, it's expensive. Like,
Yeah.
I went into my overdraft, God knows how many times. Be like,
Yeah, all
please
the
can you send me
materials
money?
that you
And-
need and
yeah, and my mum and dad would be like, yeah, but what's so expensive? I was like, do you know you
You
have to pay
wanted
for
me to do
printing?
this.
3D printing.
You have to pay for printing, for materials that I need to make, the models I need to pay, and that place that we
You
used to
wanted
get.
me to do this course and you don't want to give me money
God,
to assist me.
it was long. Like, oh no, the struggle was real. It was real. But I think after my second year, I think when I failed, I was just like, I can't do this. I was like, God, please, like, what?
Give me a sign.
Yeah, innit? I was just like, what am I even good at? Like, I don't even know what I'm good at anymore. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then I think my dad bought a sewing machine. He had a sewing machine at home. And then I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna make a shirt. And then from there, I made a shirt, posted it on Instagram, and then people actually reacted to it and they were like, oh, I really like it, blah, blah, blah. And then someone from my uni, Fred, he did events and was doing like Black History Month.
Okay.
So then they were like, okay, we want you to like make stuff, or I want you to be part of the fashion show. And I was just like, but I don't even have like a clothing line. Like I just made, do you know what I mean? Like I just made a shirt. It's not like I have a clothing line or whatever.
That was your sign to say, come on.
And then I put my stuff in the fashion show, and like people were like, what's your brand called? I was just like, I don't really know. Like
this is kind of happened.
Yeah, this all kind of happened. Yeah.
But this is a dope story. Like it just happened out of nowhere.
Literally, it just happened. That's like so that.
Wicked. And you just took it by the horns and said, "Yo, I'm gonna just run with it."
Yeah,
Screw
literally.
Okay.
And I did so many like uni shows. I can't actually remember whether I did that in my second year or whether it was after I failed. But it was sometime in summer. I feel like it was the summer that I failed, and then I did that. And then I did like Mr. and Mrs. ACS, like all of these ones, like making stuff for people, going around to unis, all of this.
Did you make like full gowns or just
It was just
pieces
like pieces,
Okay.
like for some of the contestants.
Yeah.
So I did that. And then that's literally how it started. And I was supposed to like start a fashion blog with my friend Wemi, and then my name was Miss Jo and her name was Emmy, and then Wemi, and then her friend combined our names. So it was supposed to be like a joint thing.
Okay.
And then I kind of like just
Slid out.
I was just like ran with it because it wasn't really what she wanted to do, I don't think. So we just kind of
separate.
Yeah. We're still friends though, still good friends.
In terms of the
This is the
blog.
friend I saw with you at Selection, right?
No, that's Georgina.
Okay.
Yeah. My other friend, she still lives in Nottingham.
Oh,
wow.
She's still laughing it out there.
Wow.
I just don't know what's there, but
What, she
Maybe
finished
she's-
uni and everything?
she finished uni and she's settled.
Has she got a job there?
Yeah, she got a
Okay.
job,
She's comfy now.
boyfriend, so I think that's her life.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe
Yeah.
man.
When you have all of that, you're good. You're like, you know what, I'm good. It's cheaper than London.
Yeah.
I'm Gucci.
She's
Yeah.
comfy.
Nah, so
Yeah,
yeah,
come
that's
back.
how it started.
Okay.
And then it just progressed from there, really.
Okay. So then how is the process of actually getting an idea out of your head? Do you create prototypes, or do you just like send it off to get a pattern cut, or do you have a pattern, or
To be honest, when I
how does
started,
it work?
I didn't have patterns, nothing. Like, when I did that fashion show and the girls who were doing fashion were like, you don't use patterns, I was like,
Freestyle.
no, like what is all of this? I just literally used to make it from clothes that I already had in my wardrobe. So I would just place my clothes on top of the fabric,
Okay.
cut it here, cut it there,
Yeah.
and sew it together somehow. But then I think when people obviously started wanting stuff ordered, it's very difficult to make out of your own clothes and expect it to fit.
Because not everyone's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I started to make patterns, but it was just so difficult because obviously I'd done fashion, but then textiles, you don't learn about pattern cutting and everything. It was more like the prints and all of that in A level. So when I wanted to start it properly, which was in like 2016, I did like a short course in CSM. And then that taught me kind of how to like work things around and like make patterns and whatever. It's all just literally, I learned things from YouTube and the experience that I had in like GCSE. So when I want to make something, to me, I just like make it.
Okay.
Sometimes I make samples, but very rarely. It will just be the piece that I make will be my sample.
Okay.
And I make it out of the fabric and everything. I wouldn't advise that for anybody because it's expensive, especially because like I got all my fabrics printed specially. So then if it doesn't work, I've wasted like.
Do you use CAD for that or?
No.
Okay.
Just like I buy patterns and then I alter it towards like what I want to make. But if you really want your business to thrive, I would say definitely do CAD drawings.
Okay.
Get someone to like do your tech.
You could do that if you wanted to.
I mean,
But look at you
AutoCAD, I'm a
now.
little bit rusty, you know, Illustrator, a little bit rusty, but
I think if you was to spend a couple of hours on it, like, it will come back to you.
I feel like it will come back, but at the same time, because I just know how to make it. Let me just do whatever.
Not
cut
until
it.
you have to.
Yeah, but it will happen.
So the pieces that you have in the stores, do you make them by hand or is it you do?
For real?
Yeah, everything that I
So
have
wait,
in store.
so if there's like 20 pieces, you're making 20.
So how big are your how big are your how big is like your kind of I'm looking for the word. Like capsule
Like the
sizes.
route.
Yeah, how big is like just usually when the 2 stores that you have, how big are the orders usually?
So for Atika, it's like I have a bigger rail. So let's say roughly about 45 pieces on the rail.
Okay.
All together.
Altogether, yeah. So when I first started, I literally spent like maybe 2-3 weeks, like every day that I wasn't working, like just sewing, making till
This is the life, boy.
Oh,
this is real hustling. I was
it's
like,
a
damn.
struggle. Yeah, but then the new one that I opened in October in Peckham, that's like a few less pieces, so it's about 20 pieces.
That's still hard going, though.
It's
And you're
very
doing it
hard.
by yourself.
I myself.
Yo.
I know, stress. I'm gonna get
That, yeah,
help
we need to
though.
open a little factory, something
Yeah,
like 2 people at least.
It's coming.
It's coming.
I'm gonna get a studio.
Yeah.
Because now it's just too much.
Yeah.
Are you getting
The
more orders
demand.
and stuff now as well?
Yeah, because I get stuff online as well.
So you're making that as well?
Yes,
Missy,
like if it's not in
yo.
store and I don't have it ready, I have to make that as well. So
I'd rather ask for a custom piece then.
yeah,
If I'm gonna do that.
that's the thing. That's why when I first started it was kind of like you can order it online, but then if you want any extras or whatever, like you can let me know and I can obviously like
You're
do
doing
it.
so much. I would be like, what's there?
It's
Enjoy.
there. I know. But yeah.
That is hard going to add the extras to actually do the whole thing by hand in the first place. Wow. That is really good. So guys, you need to be supporting. This is
Yeah, this is
handmade, blood,
real.
sweat and tears going into that
Honestly,
fabric.
Yeah.
Literally hard work, extra hours, night shift, everything.
Yeah,
You
that's
guys
mad.
need to support, man. What's the retail prices as well?
I mean, it varies. So, like, I think I have tops, t-shirts for 25. The handmade stuff starts from like 35, 40, all the way up to like 200 if you want like a full tracksuit. So yeah,
Might have to invest.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm ready.
That's it.
Ready?
No, I like my tracksuit.
We've been talking about our ideas. Like,
We're gonna talk after
Okay.
because I can't
Oh,
release
right.
everything on the podcast.
Okay, don't let
release
them
the
know
secret,
your
the
ideas.
secret.
Yeah. Move in silence, all of that, all of that.
All of that.
Where do you kind of draw your influences from? Is it just like it literally
Yeah.
comes to you, or is it literally a thing where you think, all right, I like this thing that's currently in season for fashion, and I draw this from like stuff from obviously back home, back in Africa or wherever I'm from, and some of this in London culture, I pull some of that from that culture, and then it comes together, or is it just a thing where you just like it comes to you and boom?
To be honest, I feel like whenever people ask me this, it takes me like a while to think, because I think subconsciously things influence you, so you don't always know like, oh, this comes
was
from
that. Yeah.
But I do think I remember the first proper collection that I made, which was in like 2016, because I made a collection before that, but I don't really class that as part of it now.
That's just
It's like an experiment.
Yeah,
That's
in it, yeah.
when you're over there, don't worry.
Sprinkle or something.
Yeah, that one was like using Ankara print and stuff like that.
Okay, I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I mean, there's pictures somewhere, but we don't really go back. But I'll post it one day. I'll send you.
You don't
a
need to
picture.
post it, but you could just send it
I'll send it
direct.
Yeah, but the one in 2016, I think definitely. Do you remember the North Face and Supreme collab where it was like North Face like written all over?
Yeah.
I think that definitely inspired.
On the puffer jackets,
Yeah,
and they
where
had
it
a
said like
rucksack
Supreme and
yeah,
all.
they had a
all of
little
that.
duffel bag as well.
Yeah. I think that definitely influenced like the print side of what I do.
What is the slogan as well?
So it says love the culture but they don't love us. So that was like my connection.
That's them Korean people in that festival you was talking about. Because they want to do hip hop, but they don't love the culture.
Oh yeah.
It's Black History Month still chill.
Exactly.
Chill.
They don't love us.
Nah, it's cool. Anyway, you were saying about that slogan. It's amazing.
Yeah, so I think when I came up with that was like my way of designing my own print, because there was a whole issue at the time with like using Anchor print because it doesn't really belong to you, so the people can come and like
Say,
sue you and all this. Yeah,
Take
and
it
I was
off.
like,
Oh man.
yeah, like it's a big
Wow,
deal.
I
'cause
didn't know it was such an issue.
yeah, because imagine they're developing these prints and people are making it and making more money off of it than
Then.
them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then at some point they're gonna be like wanting a piece of
Some kind of reimbursement.
Yeah.
Gang.
especially when like these big designers were using Anchor
Well,
and
yeah.
print. So then people are like, what? People want this? They're making money off of this? And
Yeah.
that. So anyway, digressing. But that's why I decided to develop my own print, and then obviously with the North Face thing, and then I came up with that slogan, and I was just like, yeah, this is it, because I think at the time it was like the whole Kim Kardashian wearing braids and all of this and that, and then I was thinking about like,
Don't remind me about this.
I'm so done.
and then I was just thinking about like obviously the way I grew up and everything like that. It's like a lot of people who'd be like, no, I'm not racist, like, you know, like I have a black boyfriend, or like my mum's brother's cousin is
My
black,
dog's
so
called
how can I
Jerome.
be-" Yeah, all of them things there, and I was just like, yeah, it's real and it's happening right now, you know.
Yeah.
And I think at that point I called it the journey of self-discovery, because I feel like I was finally voicing so many things that I didn't really voice when I was younger.
Yeah.
So for me that was like a big statement, and I was just like, yeah, this is,
And maybe that's where you was coming into yourself, where you previously felt like, what am I even good at?
yeah.
Now you're finally coming to the end of that particular chapter where you're like, I actually do know what I'm good at, and this is starting to pop.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
this is the self-discovery journey for you personally as well.
Yeah, that collection was like a big like, okay, this is
Can work.
Yeah, this could work. And then I did
This
the
can
event
work,
and
yeah.
everything, like paid for it all myself, and I was just like, okay, maybe.
How much would you say you've invested overall? Because it could even be in the, well, definitely is in the thousands, but I mean like the 100,000s without you knowing.
Like I calculated it last year, and it's going up to like the 10,000s, because it's subconsciously like
All the
at the
little
start,
things
all
add
the
up.
things that you start buying, you start getting this, getting that, like it adds up so quickly. Yeah, so when I calculated it, like at least in the least 4,000 in the least. That was the last time I
That's probably
calculated.
just like the big purchases.
Yeah, that's the big ones and the ones that I can actually remember. But from
Yeah.
the beginning, I was just whatever,
Buying,
buying
man.
here,
Left,
there,
right,
overdraft, just using
Yo.
everything. So yeah. In terms of, I can't remember, but in terms of influences, yeah, I feel like it comes from everywhere. But mainly it's like streetwear inspired. So if I see a piece and I'm like, oh, this would look sick with the print and blah blah
Like
blah,
that.
I just try and like make it.
You should check out a brand called Kickstyle. They're a Japanese brand. I haven't checked them for quite a while, but they do streetwear, so maybe it'll be like interesting for you to see what they do and kind of
Yeah.
take little bits and pieces. And
Inspiration.
Some.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you go to Fashion Week this year as well? Or have you gone to any Fashion Weeks this year? No? Is there plans to, or?
I mean, I want to.
As a personal invite or just for your collection to be there, or both? What is the
As
goal?
a personal invite would be nice. Like I've always wanted to.
Yeah.
I've been to London Fashion Weekend, but
Okay.
that's not really the
Main event.
real, real one. I shouldn't say that, but it's still one,
So
but
I
it's
shouldn't
not
say
really the. It's
Yeah,
not
you
the
wanna
main
come to the
attraction.
centre of attention.
Exactly. Yeah. I would love to. That would be sick. I would love to show as well, but you know,
It can happen.
timing. Yeah.
Because there's all kinds of interesting things out there
Yeah.
that maybe you question how it got there, but you've actually got something solid there that people can relate to and identify with. in a society where people struggle to know who they are, what they are.
Yeah.
That's very important. So I think it's definitely doable. It's within your reach.
Yeah, I hope so. Maybe next year.
Believe
maybe
in
the year
yourself.
after. Yeah.
Put it in the universe now.
In the universe. Okay, I will be at Fashion Week.
Okay.
Maybe even Paris. Who knows?
Maybe both.
Maybe New York.
Whoa, okay.
Let's
Who
go.
knows?
I like the energy.
Yeah.
I like it.
Whoever's the editors out there, come on, listen in.
Please.
We've got yeah, too many. Too many.
No, that would be sick because I think when she did the Puma thing, you know, when she started doing her Fenty Puma, I was just like, oh no, it's sick. I feel like she would be the one person I would actually drop. I think I would die. I would die. Yeah, because my reactions to other people when they wear my stuff, like, if you see me, like, you think I'm crazy because I proper, like, you know, like, you know when you can't believe it, you're just like you're going mad. So if Rihanna, I think I would definitely drop. I would definitely faint. She's the one person that I'll be like, yeah, this is sick. So, yeah.
And is it only women stuff? Because I've just mainly seen women stuff. Apart from if it's like a stylist situation, or would you be looking to do menswear or even footwear or accessories or homeware? Because I wouldn't mind the cushion with the little slogans.
Oh, wouldn't
I think you should get
a little
Alpha to
bedspread.
model.
I'm giving you
Alpha to
ideas
model.
here, girl.
Model.
He would model.
I was gonna say that. We'll
the way
draw
he
up
said me,
contract.
he was like, yeah, I'm ready.
He's like, I've already been approached.
What?
I'm well seasoned in this game.
He was ready.
Look, he's like
6'4". I'm well seasoned in this game. Come on.
Look at his face. He's
I'm
gas.
well seasoned.
I'm running out of sheep, that's what I am.
I'm well seasoned in this
That's
game.
so roll off my elbow,
Don't worry, he'll do it for some chicken. Don't worry, some piri.
Thank you. I like how you're coming up with the menus. Thank you. I'd like some seasoning with that. A little bit of barbecue sauce.
On piri.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, got mix up.
Piri tamer maybe.
Oh, peri flamer.
Oh. Sometimes.
Homemade.
Okay. Well, we have not seen the homemade, so we have to go with the shop.
It's a good one.
You see, when you bring it for everyone to sample, then we can.
Right, we're getting into this again.
But yeah.
Alright.
I think we should do some menswear or homeware, cause like a little Zara vibe.
Okay.
Let's tackle
I
from
would like to
different
see?
angles.
I would like to see footwear.
Footwear.
I think footwear would be
That's what I said.
that's adventurous. Like that's different as well.
That is very
Just start with some
different.
sliders, some young sliders. They're cool.
Young slides is a good
Yeah,
idea,
that's what you
though. Yo.
Maybe.
Come on, I'm not even charging for this. My consultancy
Yeah.
fee sometimes is.
Welcome to the team.
I'm here. I'm here.
Welcome. Nah,
Chop it up.
I think
In Mayfair.
Oh, Mayfair.
Yeah, we need to
we're
do
really out here.
Claridge's. Claridge's is nice.
Yo, your talk is a big word thing.
Yeah.
Checkerboard floor when you walk in. Come on.
Not even a young sofa.
You see
jet.
this
Claridge's.
She went straight.
Never
up
the
there.
young, never the young Harvey
You
Nicks.
gotta let them know.
Claridge's.
Harvey Nichols,
That's like,
he goes there anymore.
bruh. You're not really man them like Fredo and all them, man.
Yeah.
Oh well, he's not really around
He's,
anymore.
he's,
is he?
he's indisposed in it, but yeah.
But yeah, what would you like to do further with your brand? What is the next 5 years looking like for Misemi?
Yes, wow. Well, menswear is definitely like coming in more. I think for me, I just wanted to get the women's wear right.
Popping.
But obviously, like it's gonna be more unisex from now on. Like the next collection is like more tracksuits, more stuff that everyone can wear, and accessories for women. Yeah, bags. But the sliders. Oh, the shoes, the footwear. That's maybe 2 years time.
You know what you could do? Just socks. Just
Socks.
do you know what
That
you
one
should
we
do?
can do.
Okay, I'm gonna put this on record now.
Put this on paper.
Since Christmas is coming up, just I don't know, find a wholesaler, print the little, or get the embroidered logo.
Embroidered. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
And say if you spend over a certain amount, you'll get these for free.
Okay.
And then once you receive this, you can sign up to our mailing list. When we have the sliders,
she's
I got a marketing.
when we have the
marketing
sliders, you'll
marketing
be the
guru
first.
for free.
You'll hear ping
She's here,
in
she's
your
here.
inbox.
I told you we're having our talk after this podcast. Don't worry.
Okay.
You'll get it in your
alright.
inbox. First refusal.
Like I said, welcome to the team.
Just do 2 colorways to start with. See if there's a demand. Do you
Okay.
like it? If you like it, we could
Do you
do
like the
more.
colorways, you know? More flavors. I'm so done.
Yeah. Don't give them too much at once. Sometimes it's overwhelming as a consumer, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes you find that if there's too much options, you're like, oh, can't be bothered, kind of thing. But if it's limited and it looks banging, it helps you because you can just focus on 2 things rather than 5.
It's true.
And you can just make those things.
Pop in, yeah. Well,
But yeah,
Yeah,
what is
innit?
the goal? What's the vision?
the goal is definitely like to build the team more. Probably I'll have to like go into production at some point, you know.
Definitely.
'Cause-
Making 45 pieces.
Yeah. So go into production, and I definitely like want to be in shops abroad. So you know, we'll expand the brand.
Pull and Bear, Bershka, Zara, are you listening?
I'm coming.
I'm coming.
H&M,
Coming.
are you
Yeah.
listening?
Yeah.
Balmain, you're even gonna step it up.
She's out here. Hype man.
have to dream
mute
big.
marketing
Yeah,
guru.
innit?
Dream big.
Yeah,
You can do it.
I know.
There's
We'll do
people
it.
The
with.
biggest question of tonight though is, Missy, are you coming on the 27th?
I'm coming. I'm there.
I want to see them pieces popping. Make the whole squad.
Yeah, you
The
got the
whole
whole
squad.
squad in the
The
in
whole
outfit.
squad
We're
needs
all
to wear
rolling.
something
Yeah,
from the
We're
brand.
rolling.
Rolling.
Yes.
Something.
Yes.
Aye.
We're here.
Anything. Even if it's a sweatband, headband.
Sweatband.
You know them wrist ones that you go to the gym.
Oh
You see them
my
nerdy
gosh.
people with it. Yeah.
God.
Something like that. Anything.
All right.
Even if it's like, you know the scraps of material, but you make like a cloth necklace or something, or
Cloth necklace.
Really giving me
Something.
ideas.
just make a headscarf something with the scraps of material or
Headscarf something, you know.
But yeah, it's been lovely to have you.
Yeah,
I guess
thank
it's time to wrap up. Do help yourself to more drinks.
I'm gonna get a shot. Why not?
Come Come on, it's cold outside.
Friday night.
Bundle
Damn.
up, bundle up, baby. It's cold outside. So yes, this has been Missy. Her brand is Misemi. Tell them where to find you.
On Instagram at Designs by Misemi, Misemi. www.misemi.co.uk.
She's gonna domain. Damn.
We're stocked in Atika in Brick Lane and Bidhaar in Peckham. So go check those out. And yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Of course, we've got to do this
You gotta do
again.
this again. You gotta come
Yeah,
through.
thank you.
Also, thanks to Joe for joining us.
Thank you. Come on.
And Alpha, who hasn't been really here today, but he's been assisting. But thank you.
You're not on blast, bro.
For your assistance that you have given today. And also, I'm Rianne, as you know.
Yeah.
Follow us at runitldn. We out.
Sick. 3 clap.
Yeah, we got it.